in reaching out to people. Not only that, we can also use this same principle in reaching out to our friends. They're called the 4 E's. So maybe you can display that, Stephen. I will share that very briefly, and you will be hearing more of this. The first one is called engage, and then the other one is empower. Then it's equip, and then encourage. So just a quick note here. To engage, if you can go to the next slide. Engage. What is engage? It all starts with building relationship, right? Even with meeting some friends. It's basically connecting. It is to offer something such as offering service, offering words, offering our lives, for somebody. It's to provide something for their need, to get them engaged. To basically engage is to induce participation. So that's how we begin in reaching out to people, in reaching out to friends, in our neighbors. We have this engagement, we call it, to engage. So that's something that we will be hearing more, and that's what Jesus Christ did, right? When he came from heaven, came to earth, he engaged, worked with the disciples, and then got others involved. That is engage. So the next one after engage is empower. That is basically, empower is simply mostly to trust people, give them authority, give them responsibility. Give them that responsibility, and that's what we're doing. And that's the same thing with us parents. As parents, when our children are growing, and we want our children to not to stay children, right? We don't want that. Sometimes there are people who tell me, Pastor, my child is still in my house. He is 60 years old. Whatever. You don't want that, right? You want our children to grow, so we want to empower them. Sometimes we take risks. We give them responsibilities, things to do. That is empowerment. That's what also Christ did. He sent them, 2 by 2, give them those responsibilities. And so the things that we do in our neighborhood, this is kind of an empowerment. We go out, into the neighbors. There are times we feed the homeless. We give people the opportunity to be empowered, to be given responsibilities, so they can also experience what God is doing in the community, because we participate with what God is doing. And then after empower is equipping. We equip, and of course, equipping is providing the resources that people need, providing the training people need. And of course, for us Christians, is God's equipping people with. God gives them His Spirit to give them that added help. That is to equip people. We need those tools. Just the fact that we sent people 5, and thank you, congregation. Thank you that you sent people going to Jacksonville. That's part of equipping. We do spend money to do that. Airfare, the church office spend for the hotel and food. But thank you for your support. And I have confidence that these things will produce fruits. Then the fourth one is called encourage. Now, encouragement is very important, not only in church setting, but in any relationship, right? When you encourage people, you boost their morale. First and foremost, most of you may be nurses. You may be accountants, you may be pastors or ministry leaders. But before you are in that position, we are first and foremost human beings. We are first and foremost fathers. We are wives, spouses. We are children. We are that. So, recognizing that because we are just human, we are flesh and blood, we cannot always be up and mighty and enthusiastic all the time. There will be times when there are low points, right? So we need, as we walk this journey of this life that we have, we do need people to encourage us. We are all in this position. I am in this position because through the years there are people who encouraged me, who gave good words, right? My parents, for example, my teachers, my pastors, they all along the way, when I fall down, somebody lifts you up. That's an encouragement that they give. Now, encouragement is not just about good, finding the right adjectives. Good job, ooh, really good. That's part of encouragement. Another aspect of encouragement is also giving them challenges. It is not only high support but high challenge. Because if all you do with our kids is just give them everything, all the toys they need, give, then they become what? Careless. They become complacent. They don't care much. But we give them certain responsibilities, right? Some challenges, and that's how they grow. And to be given some responsibilities and sometimes taking risk on that, but they grow. That's what we do. We encourage them. It is knowing that they are human beings, and as people, we need to understand that that they need all that encouragement and prayers and so forth. Being sensitive. When we work with people, we only, we serve not because of what we can get or because of what they can do or perform. We serve because we are compelled by the love of God, which is genuine. We serve people, period, not because of what they can give back. Because people can sense if it is transactional, like I do this if I can get something out of it, right? That's not real love. Love is what Jesus Christ did. He died for us. That's grace. It is being sensitive to that. So we care for people. They're people who serve. They're human beings, and so we care about their health. We give them time for self-care. We are being sensitive as far as that is concerned. We are also concerned about difference in culture, sensitivity. We work with kids who think differently. We work with elders who think differently. We work with Hispanics. We work with people from Africa and different places. So we are sensitive to their background. And that is very encouraging. The church, as an organization, we are not monochromatic. We are we are a diverse group of people who are very sensitive to each other. So those are things, and we will be hearing more from that as far as our focus. But today, we have three speakers who will speak to us today. Megan, who is our Hope Avenue champion. We call them champion. They say, no, we are not champions, but the champion there is more of a verb. Because Megan champions something else, which is he champions the importance of worship. We have Mike Morrison here, who will be the Faith Avenue champion, and also we have Marianne, who will do the Love Avenue champion.